Hello, this is Top Preps Player Interviews by Sunil Sunder Raj. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with Jordan Spencer, a junior at Cass Technical High School in Detroit, Michigan, and a third baseman and first baseman on the varsity baseball team. Once again, Jordan, thank you so much for taking time out, to speak with me, and congrats on your success, playing baseball.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me on tonight.
No problem. And let's talk about your sophomore year, 2023. Highly successful, a better year for you. Team captain, DPSCD All City, Cass Tech Offensive Player of the Year. You hit 439 with a 546 on base percentage, 707 slugging percentage, 36 hits, 21 singles, 10 doubles, three triples, two home runs, and 26 RBIs. Just absolutely phenomenal stats, Jordan. I mean, when you look back at last year, I see it brings a smile to your face.
Yeah.
To see all your hard work pay off in that immense fashion, just describe that.
It's just the preparation I took before.
Mhm.
My freshman year wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be. But
Yeah,
just going over, reflecting on that during the off season, looking back like what can I do to get better? What's the
yeah.
steps I could take? Just putting in that work during off season, that training. When the time came, I had to shine. And so that's all it really is too. I could say, just putting in that work.
Yeah.
Trust the process. And the process has led me this far, and I'm gonna keep trusting it, putting in the work, and that's the result. That's the result I got for putting in that work, having that good sophomore year.
Mhm.
Hopefully keep it up, have a good junior year, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean that's a great motto to live by, Jordan. I just wanted to ask you, just in terms of your approach at the plate in the field as well. Uh, Again, having those fundamentals, those skills, techniques down pat. What has been the perfect blueprint for you, just in terms of striving to be the best at your craft? Obviously a massive jump in the statistics arena. Uh, what is it for you that, like, just in terms of just having the best worlds, when it comes to, again, playing in the infield and then at the plate.
Uh, Once again, the preparation.
Hmm.
Think probably people probably heard it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's
Hmm.
something my parents instilled in me, and just taking time, go to the cage with my dad, swing it out.
Yeah.
Have a bad game, go in the cage and swing it out. Kind of like trying to see where could I improve at. What went wrong in this game, or sometimes maybe something didn't go wrong, just had a bad day. That's
Yeah.
why got to keep building on that. And in the field, same thing. Just working at it. Hands, footwork, just staying prepared because you never know when the ball gets hit to you. And kind of in my head, know where I'm gonna go with the ball before the play happens. That kind of helps me too.
Yeah.
Just overall being prepared for the moment, really.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a great attitude to have. And just talk about when you're up at the plate, you're facing the opposing pitcher. I always am interested from a player's perspective. What's filtering through your mind, said when you're up there in the box, Jordan?
See the ball, see ball,
Yeah.
hit ball.
Hmm.
I don't try to overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
But that's really just I go up there, I see the ball, hit the ball. Like most of the time the approach is line drive up the middle. But wherever it's pitch, I hit it. So oppo
Yeah.
down the middle, take it straight away, inside pull it. So
Yeah.
that's just kind of the thought process right there.
Hey, you have talk about strength. I mean, you 6'1", 210, obviously built, still growing. As you said, it's all about that preparation. It's, again, in the cage. Obviously strength and conditioning, I'm sure that plays a pivotal role. Nutrition, talk about that. I'm sure those are some of the keys as well to your success, on the baseball diamond.
Yeah. So not gonna lie, freshman year, the
Yeah.
strength and conditioning and nutrition wasn't probably where it should have been.
Yeah.
But once again, that off season, started to look
Yeah.
at it, take it more serious. And
Yeah.
that's when I really seen the results. Feeling better in the morning, just throughout the
Hmm.
day, even without the baseball.
Yeah.
Just eating, make sure I'm eating right, and making sure my body's in the best condition possible. Just
Yeah.
just to be just be great every day. So that's one of the things that really stuck out for
Yeah,
sure.
that's wonderful. Hey, let's just talk about you talk about that making that transition from your freshman to your sophomore year, and again, just night and day for you, Jordan, just in terms of the stats and just as you said, the improvement. I mean, that had, I mean, again, because that's not easy, I said to go, from your freshman to sophomore year, and they always talk about the sophomore jinx, but that wasn't the case for you. Hey, let's everybody talks about the physical part of playing a sport, but I don't think people truly pay attention to the mental part. Just because it's easy to lose focus, instead of what you're trying to accomplish. What is it for you? Pre-game warm-ups, just in terms of getting your mind, your body, in the right place, said to, play a game.
I would definitely say, pregame, got to listen to the music,
Yeah.
get it right, get
Yeah.
your head in the right mindset.
Yeah.
And also before I go on the field, I just pray, God, that's the reason I'm here. Couldn't have done it without him. All my abilities come through him. I just pray for him, watch over our team, and watch over me as we go out there and play that game,
Yeah.
and just be able to accept whatever outcome happens with that. As long as I know I put my best foot down, I play my heart out that game.
Yeah.
I can, like, at this point now, say I can realize, like, I can take the loss as long as I know that I did everything I could to try to win.
Hmm.
And that's just something I like to stick by. God, and just the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna come back even harder. That's
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, putting that number 8 technician's jersey on every time you take the field, what does that represent to you personally, Jordan?
uh, family. Got
Hmm.
some. It's really a family thing, the numbers thing.
Yeah.
Growing up was 13. My birthday's on November 13th.
Okay.
The 8th. My sister was born the 8th month. My mom's birthday is on the July 8th. It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's just what it really is, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, you didn't just play baseball growing up, played flag football, basketball, and of course,
Yeah.
baseball and from ages 6 to 13. What was that, it said that critical moment when you knew that baseball was going to be the sport that, you're passionate about, and you're obviously, you could excel in.
So the funny part is, the baseball coach, shout out Coach Kurt.
Hmm.
Uh, I used to play basketball at this Boys and Girls Center, and the
Okay.
first time he came and asked, I turned him down, to be honest. And then he asked again, and I kind of thought about it this time. Thought about, like, hey, why not? Let's try something
Yeah.
new. That's when I found out I loved it, man. He took the time to work with me, and I've been with him since I was about 9 or 10. That's just I found out, like, that's what I really like, and it's just every time I go on the field, just another part of me comes out, and
Yeah.
I like that about the baseball aspect.
That's great. That's tremendous. Hey, let's just talk about the team, the coaching staff at Cass Technical High School. What have they meant to you, here in the first 2 years, in Jordan?
Man, a lot. Coach Jackson, he was actually, I remember, I believe it was 8th grade, 7th grade, summer. He actually
Hmm.
came to one of my tournaments
Okay.
and seen me play, and I met him after the game. As a kid like that, I didn't know where I was going to high school at. That
Hmm.
just, to me, so that he cared. He cared about me.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at that moment, and I rolled with it, and I came over to the program. I've been trusting them ever since. I appreciate the coaching staff for everything they do for us. Making sure we're getting the right work in. Just
Hmm.
setting us up for the best position. Not only in baseball but also academics and stuff. Making
Yeah.
sure we have tutors and stuff like that. But definitely, I really really appreciate the coaching staff for sure.
Yeah, it's fabulous to hear. Just picking back, I think technology, you talked about, cage work and like, said putting in the reps. I think reps are just so, again, beneficial, and they really are so impactful when it comes down to it. But how about the technology? And we talked about, There's so much added there, there in terms of the software, what you can implement. And then of course highlight videos as well. We've seen the one video you have of parking a home run. Talk about this in terms of, social media out there, getting your name out there and showcasing what you can do on the field.
Right. So social media definitely, I would say, big part, big part.
Hmm.
That's why I'm here today now. And just realizing all college coaches, they just can't come. They not sometimes they can be able to come to you. So,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta be able to record those at bats, post them. Whoever sees them. And,
Hmm.
just keep it consistent, I would say, and keep it professional too.
That's right. Yeah. Well, excellent point. I think that's sound advice for the other kids out there. You talk about the game of baseball, and obviously you've been playing for a while here. First, I want to ask you, just what are some of the intangibles that stand out to you about the game? Whether it's a practice during the course of a game, whether you're at the plate, in the infield, that just you sit there and you're in awe of this game. Like wow, like this is I mean, this is pretty neat. Playing this game. What is it about it that just makes it again so unique and special?
I would definitely say the mentality you have to have, the
Hmm.
kind of forgive and forget mentality. You make an error, oh, so what? The good ball can come back to you. Just make sure you make the next play.
Hmm.
That's kind of something that I really stuck with. And I
Yeah.
will also say like the fun you can have, the relationship you can build. I
Yeah.
met guys over the course of these years, and we're still friends to this day. Whether that's playing against each other, playing with each other outside of
Hmm.
baseball, playing video games together. Just a good bond to have when you play in
Yeah.
this game. Just meet new people throughout the journey.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, they talk about football, but I think, in baseball, it is also a brotherhood as well. And these relationships carry on, said on and off the field and, in life. I mean, I think these are life lessons that you learn, as you play the game. Hey, when it comes to Major League Baseball, I had to ask you any particular players that you pay close attention to and really maybe try to pick up on some of their tendencies and apply it to your game as well here, Jordan.
Definitely, hometown favorite Miguel
Yes.
Cabrera,
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr. for sure MVP.
Yeah.
Gotta enjoy. And I would say Mike Harris. I've been liking Mike Harris.
Okay. Nice, nice. It's a great, it's a great bunch of players and definitely have accomplished a lot, in the game. Hey, you talked about family. I had to ask you about that. I know that support system is so critical for you. Said you have your parents, your dad Lorenzo, mom Tiana, high school sweethearts, both graduated from Michigan State University. You have your little sister Jalen. What have they meant to you here along your journey, especially in the game of baseball?
Can't even explain it, man. It's just a
Yeah.
lot. The sacrifices they've made. The weekends, having to take days off of work to get to this tournament a little early.
Yeah.
My little sister, man, out in the hot sun all day,
Yeah.
knowing she'd rather be in the cool, watching her brother playing, just cheering me on. So
Yeah.
just I'm thankful for them every day. Watching me throughout the journey. All the sacrifices they've made. I really appreciate them for
Yeah. That's beautiful to hear. It really is. I know that with all the stresses you have, and we'll get into the academic part in a bit, but with athletics as well, you need to kick back. I know some of your hobbies are playing video games, watching car builds on YouTube, and cooking. Uh, just being able to like de-stress, just take your mind off and like focus on some things that that in life that are so enjoyable to you personally. What are those moments? It said, what do they entail, and just what do they mean to you here, Jordan?
me. Just me being me, really.
Yeah.
The cooking part, I always really love that. Pay attention to it. Love making some. I can make some good chicken Alfredo for sure.
Okay. We'll see
Yeah,
you on the Food TV network.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the video games part, growing up, that was really a staple for me.
Yeah.
And just and then the cars, really, that's I would say that's a newfound hobby. I'm starting to
Hmm.
drive a little now, and I just
Nice.
been been really interested in those. Watching how they could get put together and
Yeah.
how they get made, especially with Detroit being the Motor City.
Motor City. I was just about to say that. Yep.
All the car production factory. I thought it
Yeah.
was thought that could be very interesting.
Yeah, well, real world life skills. I think that's what as I keep on alluding to, is life skills, and that the fact that you're, again, at such a young age and attaining those, and that's going to set you up very nicely, down the road, especially. Hey, let's go to Cass Technical High School, just in terms of the support from the student body, administration, athletic departments. What has that meant to you, said here in the first 2 years here? Now, of course, in your junior year here, Jordan.
A lot. School has many opportunities outside of the school place.
Hmm.
Volunteering. Um, we have for students that are interested in music, have a studio dedicated from Big Sean.
Hmm.
Uh, they bring mental health awareness. That's a big thing. Having teachers that tutor from 3:30 to 5:30, so you get 2 hours of
Hmm.
tutoring.
Yeah.
Just being a place where you can feel comfortable. I know
Hmm.
it's a lot of students, but most students you never really feel left out. It's always somebody that you can talk to if you need something. I would say it's a great environment to be in for sure.
Yeah, it's magnificent to hear. I think, to have everybody feel part, instead of the entire, experience, and the student body. Hey, as I mentioned, it's just not about being an athlete; it's being a student athlete. You've been able to
So,
flourish in the classroom. Time management and organization is what you need, and you've been able to meet that criteria: 3.5 GPA, class rank of 186. I know you're coming up and retaking your ACT scores. And, again, kudos to you, and so commendable. Your intended major is biology in college. You love sciences.
thank you.
Again, a testament to your, again, your perseverance and your hard work. It's not easy. Not everybody's cut out to, be a student athlete. I mean,
Yeah.
again, just in terms of hitting the books, preparing for those quizzes and tests, it's a lot on your plate, because you have the games, you have the practices, obviously probably lifts as well. What is it about, that you've been able to find that perfect, as said, mesh, and it's just like where you're able to balance it out?
To be honest, a little bit of my mom, kind of got on my head about it.
Yeah.
Ask me about this assignment or this class.
Yeah.
And then also, the mindset to think like, if I can't handle my business in the classroom, how am I handle my business on the field? So
That's right.
I kind of stick with that. I got to be eligible to play, and to be eligible,
Yes.
I got to do good in school. So
Yeah.
I keep that in mind for sure when I'm in school.
Yeah. That's outstanding to hear. And hey, you have a bunch of schools that are showing interest in you: Tuskegee University in Alabama, Davenport University in Michigan, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore in Maryland, Wiley University in Texas, and Lincoln University in Pennsylvania. I mean, that's again, an amazing list. That's got to feel good, knowing that already here in your junior year, you have prospective colleges and universities that you're on the radar screen. Just talk about that, Jordan.
And it's just I got the feeling like the hard work is paying off. I'm almost to
Yeah.
that goal of playing at the next level.
Yeah.
You know, just gotta all praise to God again. Coaches too. Make sure I get that work in. Parents, remember the sacrifices.
Hmm.
It's just this feeling. It's just this feeling. That good feeling about yourself, about myself. I
Yeah.
get. Uh, it felt unreal at first when I talked to my first college coach,
Yeah.
and it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. Like, come on, Jordan, keep going. You're almost there, man.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
keep working, keep pushing, keep going.
Hmm.
It's just I'm really looking forward to the recruitment process some more for sure.
That's great. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's all about the grind. Obviously you have that grit and determination. And I'm wondering, like, it popped into my head, first time that you took the baseball field, whether it was when you were younger, or of course in high school, your freshman year, just putting the jersey on, stepping onto that plate or taking the infield, what that moment, can you describe it, Jordan?
Felt like a rebirth a little bit, like especially that first game
Yeah,
on varsity,
yeah,
and it was especially as a freshman coming as a freshman starting on varsity, it was
yeah,
just like 9-year-old Jordan to freshman year Jordan
yeah.
never would have thought he would be in that situation. And it was kind of
Hmm.
a it's kind of a, like a kind of I made it moment, but I didn't
Yeah.
make it moment.
Hmm.
And I just I will always remember that moment for sure.
I'm sure you're able to soak up a lot of experience and knowledge from, the upperclassmen, the seniors, and now here you are an upperclassman. So now you come full circle here, and you're able to, again share that, is said with
Yeah,
the now the underclassmen with the freshmen. That's got to be a pretty cool experience, for you now.
yeah, it is. It is.
That's great. That's great. Hey, before you get the last word here, which is well deserved, uh, I mean, I think a lot. You're just absolutely, again, a fantastic role model for your family, for your
Thank
community, for your school. Uh, what would you say to the younger kids out there, said who are playing sports, if they're trying to figure out what sport I'm good at, and if it's baseball, and just trying to move up that ladder? Because I said you've been through that process, you know what it takes, said to succeed, and you're still, as said, not done here in high school. I mean, again, there's so many challenges, so many pressures out there, especially as we see even with social media. So just
you.
any, I guess, tidbits or nuggets you could offer to those kids out there, Jordan.
I would definitely say, try it all. You know, that's what
Mhm.
I did. Don't limit yourself to one sport at a young age. And then when you do get that sport you want, research it. We got YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch videos of MLB players and how they go about the day, batting
Yeah.
practice, how to videos. That help.
Hmm.
And then getting older, find the right fit for you. Just don't go somewhere just because it's popular, but go somewhere you think you can get the best training and instructing and just learn the most.
Yeah.
And also, I will also say, lastly, I would say, just be ready to work. This game's not an easy game.
Yeah.
You just can't just practice one week. I mean, practice a day a week and then go out and play and expect to go 4 for 4 every time.
Yeah.
You gotta be consistent with it. Put the work in. And the results will come. If they don't come, so what? Just head
Yeah.
down, keep working. You'll get them next time.
That's such constructive advice. I really applaud you for that, because I think, you got to be working 24/7, 365. And I said that earlier in the beginning of the interview, to be the best at your craft. And if, again, as you said, not willing to put in the time, and you can't slack off. You really, again, you have to like be fully committed, dedicated towards, the sport. And that's what's, what it's going to take, to really be at the best. Hey, Jordan, you get the final word of message here again. Uh, well deserved for family, friends, teammates, and coaches, the students, administration, athletic department, Cass Technical High School. I wanted to give you the floor. I know there are a lot of people that you want to thank here, Jordan.
Just first off, God. Like I said before, the reason I'm here, I got the abilities I got today. Thank my parents, family, my support system, all the sacrifice they made, just support me throughout the journey. Cass Tech baseball staff for bringing me in, showing me the ropes, keeping me persistent. Uh, Kurt Dozier for introducing me to the game in the first place. And just everybody that's been along for the ride, really, watching me all these years, supporting me on. That's all I can really say is thank you. And I really appreciate you.
Well said. Hey, Jordan, a true honor and privilege being able to, speak with you, about your athletic journey, especially in the game of baseball and academics as well at Cass, Technical High School in Detroit, Michigan, and wishing you all the best here in your junior year playing, said baseball, and beyond that in your senior year. And I think sky's the limit, for you, and looking forward to again, seeing the numbers you put up here in your junior year.
Yes, sir. You will. Thank you.
Thank you.